Welcome to the first part of 3. Mysterious Origins. Our exploration of Stonehenge, an enigmatic prehistoric monument that has captivated the human imagination. Get ready to unravel its secrets. Located on the Salisbury Plain in England, Stonehenge is a stunning testament to human ingenuity and the spiritual beliefs of Neolithic and Bronze Age communities. Its construction spanned an extraordinary period, beginning around 3100 BC and continuing until approximately 1600 BC, over 1,000 years of ongoing effort. The initial phase, around 3100 BC, involved creating a circular earth bank and ditch, marking the perimeter of this monumental site. Within this enclosure, 56 pits were dug, the Aubrey holes, which may have held wooden posts or the first bluestones. Cremated human remains were also buried in these holes, suggesting that the site served as an important cemetery from its earliest stages. Around 2500 BC, Stonehenge underwent a monumental transformation with the erection of the imposing stone structures we admire today. These structures consist of two types of stone, the large sarcens and the smaller bluestones, each with its own history and origin. The sarcens, a type of silicified sandstone, were probably quarried from Marlborough Downs, about 20 miles north of Stonehenge. The bluestones, made up of dolerite, tuff, rhyolite, and sandstone, originated in the Preseli Hills of Wales, a journey of more than 140 miles. The sarsen stones were arranged in two concentric formations, an inner horseshoe and an outer circle, creating the iconic silhouette. The outer circle consisted of 30 upright stones topped with connecting lintels, secured with mortise and tenon joints, an advanced technique for the time. The inner horseshoe was made up of 5 trilithons, each consisting of 2 upright stones supporting a lintel, rising majestically. The bluestones were strategically placed within the sarsen structures, forming a double arc that added complexity and meaning to the design. The construction of Stonehenge required immense effort and meticulous planning, a true challenge for the technologies of antiquity. The stones had to be quarried, transported over long distances, precisely shaped, and erected using only simple tools. The sarsens, which weighed up to 50 tons, were dragged on rollers and sledges, requiring the coordinated strength of hundreds of people. The bluestones may have been transported by sea and river from Wales and then dragged over land, an impressive logistical feat. Hundreds of people were involved, which required a well-organized social and logistical system to provide food, shelter, and equipment. The exact purpose of Stonehenge remains a subject of intense debate and speculation, with various theories attempting to unravel its mystery. One prominent theory suggests that Stonehenge served as a sophisticated astronomical observatory aligned with key celestial events. The monument is perfectly aligned with the solstices, with the sun rising over the heel stone at the summer solstice and setting between the uprights of the tallest trilithon at the winter solstice, demonstrating a deep understanding of celestial cycles. These alignments suggest that Stonehenge was used to track the movements of the sun and moon, possibly for agricultural, religious, or ritual purposes. Another theory proposes that Stonehenge was a sacred place of healing and pilgrimage, attracting people from vast distances in search of relief. The bluestones, with their perceived magical and healing qualities, may have drawn people seeking cures for illnesses. Archaeological evidence supports this theory, with burials around Stonehenge showing signs of trauma and deformity, indicating a search for healing. Stonehenge may also have served as a vital center for ancestor worship and ceremonial gatherings, a sacred meeting point. The numerous burial mounds surrounding the monument suggest its deep significance in funerary practices and the veneration of ancestors. It is possible that large feasts and rituals were held within the stone circle, strengthening community bonds and honoring the deceased. Throughout its history, Stonehenge underwent several alterations and rearrangements, reflecting the evolving beliefs of its builders. The blue stones were repositioned multiple times and new features were added, such as the enigmatic eye and Z holes, showing a continual adaptation. These changes reflect the shifting beliefs and practices of the various cultures that use Stonehenge over millennia. Stonehenge is not an isolated monument, but rather part of a larger complex of prehistoric sites, including Avebury, Dennington Walls, and Woodhenge. These sites were interconnected, forming a landscape of great ceremonial and funerary significance for ancient communities. Together, they provide invaluable insight into the lives, beliefs, and sophisticated social organization of Neolithic and Bronze Age peoples. The legacy of Stonehenge endures, captivating visitors and researchers alike with its unyielding mystery and astonishing architectural sophistication. Its enigma and impressive construction continue to inspire awe and wonder in all who behold this ancient marvel. As new archaeological discoveries emerge, our understanding of Stonehenge will continue to evolve and deepen, shedding more light on this remarkable monument and its enigmatic builders. Welcome back to our exploration of Stonehenge, the enigmatic prehistoric monument that continues to captivate the imagination of humanity. In this second part, we will delve even deeper into its mysteries. Built in several phases between 3000 and 1520 BC, the temple has been the subject of debate and fascination for centuries. This colossal stone circle stands as a testament to the engineering and culture of our ancestors. Today, we will delve into the most prominent theories that attempt to uncover the true meaning of this colossal stone circle. We will analyze the evidence and interpretations that archaeologists have proposed over the years. One of the most widespread hypotheses suggests that Stonehenge functioned as a sophisticated astronomical observatory. This theory is based on the precise alignments of its stones with key celestial events. The precise alignments of its stones with the summer and winter solstices are undeniable, demonstrating an advanced knowledge of celestial movement. These alignments are not mere coincidences, but the result of meticulous planning. This allowed its builders to mark key events in the agricultural and ritual calendar, which were vital for their survival and beliefs. The ability to predict these events was crucial for organizing their lives and ceremonies. The precision of these alignments suggests that Stonehenge was a monumental calendar, a cosmic clock for an ancient society, an instrument that allowed them to synchronize their lives with the rhythms of the universe. Another fascinating theory suggests that Stonehenge was a place of healing, an ancient pilgrimage center for the sick and wounded. It is believed that the properties of certain stones attracted those seeking relief. The blue stones, brought from the Preseli Mountains in Wales, more than 200 kilometers away, were believed to have healing properties. The titanic effort to transport them suggests their immense value and significance. Archaeological evidence, such as human remains showing signs of illness or injury, supports the idea that people traveled great distances to seek healing here. This makes Stonehenge a possible prehistoric health sanctuary. Rainwater that collected in the hollows of the stones might also have been considered sacred and used in healing rituals. This water was thought to possess special powers, amplifying the site's mystique. The third main theory suggests that Stonehenge was a ceremonial site of great importance, a place for rituals and community gatherings, a meeting point to celebrate and strengthen social cohesion. Here, tribes would come together to celebrate festivals, perform sacrifices, and honor their ancestors, strengthening social and spiritual bonds. It was an epicenter of the religious and social life of the time. The findings of animal bones and artifacts suggest feasts and offerings, indicating that it was a vibrant center of ritual activity. These discoveries give us insight into the practices and beliefs of its builders. The monument's imposing scale itself would have inspired awe and reverence, making it ideal for large-scale ceremonies. Its grandeur alone was already a key element in any ritual. Some researchers believe that Stonehenge may have been a burial site for the elite, a mausoleum for community leaders, a final resting place worthy of the most important members of their society. In fact, cremated remains of hundreds of individuals have been found within and around the circle, which supports this idea. This suggests that Stonehenge also served a significant funerary function. It is likely that Stonehenge's purpose was not singular, but rather evolved over time, serving multiple functions throughout its millennia of use. A multifaceted monument that adapted to changing needs. It may have started as a cemetery, later transforming into an observatory and a ceremonial center, adapting to the needs of the societies that built it. Its history is a reflection of cultural evolution. The complexity of its construction and the diversity of archaeological findings suggest a rich history of uses and meanings. Every stone and every artifact tells a part of this fascinating story. Today, research continues using modern technology to unravel the secrets that this ancient monument still holds. Modern science offers us new tools to understand the past. From isotope analysis of human remains to digital mapping of the surrounding landscape, each new clue brings us closer to the truth. Each discovery is another step toward understanding this enigma. Stonehenge remains a testament to the ingenuity and spirituality of our ancestors, a puzzle that challenges our understanding. Its very existence invites us to reflect on human capability. Although theories vary, they all point to a place of deep importance for Neolithic and Bronze Age communities, a site that was central to their lives and beliefs. Whether as an observatory, a healing center, or a ceremonial site, its legacy endures, inviting us to reflect on our past and humanity's profound connection with the cosmos. The mystery of Stonehenge is a reminder that history is alive, waiting to be discovered and reinterpreted by each new generation. A legacy that continues to inspire awe and curiosity. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating deep dive into the theories of Stonehenge. We hope that this part 2 has enriched your understanding of this unique monument and its many facets. Stonehenge, third and final part. Ancestral legacy. A monument that has defied time invites us to explore its final stages, discoveries, and the everlasting legacy it has forged over millennia. Around 1600 BC, the last known constructions at Stonehenge, the I and IZ ditches, marked the beginning of a change, with its ceremonial use declining, especially during the Iron Age. From the Middle Bronze Age onward, communal efforts shifted away from large ceremonial monuments toward the creation of agricultural fields, reflecting an evolution in social priorities. About 3,500 years ago, Stonehenge entered a period of stasis with little construction activity. Some suggest that it was already in ruins by the middle of the second millennium BC, although its symbolism endured. During the Roman period, starting in 43 AD, Stonehenge was visited, as evidenced by Roman objects found there, suggesting its ritual importance for the Romano-British. Over time, the large sarsen stones, though hard, suffered from weathering. The ground gave way under their weight, and some stones may have been stolen. Human interaction also left its mark. The inhabitants of Salisbury Plain would extract materials or carve amulets. A 60-ton sarsen stone fell in the early 1790s, attributed to human activity. In the 17th century, John Aubrey proposed that Stonehenge was a Druid temple, an idea that was later refuted, since the monument is much older than the Druids. In 1963, the astronomer Gerald Hawkins suggested that Stonehenge was an astronomical observatory. Today, it is accepted as a prehistoric temple aligned with the movements of the sun. The axis of the stones precisely marked the sunrise at the summer solstice and the sunset at the winter solstice, revealing a sophisticated astronomical understanding by its builders. Recent discoveries include a new enclosure with a causeway at Lark Hill in 2017 and a large circuit of pits around Dainton Walls in 2020, expanding our understanding of the Neolithic landscape. Geochemical analysis has identified the origin of the sarsen stones in West Woods, about 25 kilometers away, revealing the magnitude of the transportation effort. Geological research in 2024 indicated that the altar stone comes from the Arcadian Basin in northeast Scotland, an even more astonishing journey for such a significant stone. The Stonehenge Hidden Landscapes project discovered a massive series of Neolithic-era pits near Stonehenge, including a circle of pits around Dainton Walls that marked out an important space. In 2024, archaeologists unearthed a double-henge structure dating from the same period, revealing ritual practices even more complex than previously thought. Stonehenge is a British cultural icon and has been a protected monument since 1882. It was added to the UNESCO World Heritage Site list in 1986. The World Heritage Site of Stonehenge, Avebury, and associated sites is of international importance for its prehistoric monuments, with Stonehenge being the most architecturally sophisticated prehistoric stone circle in the world. Stonehenge stands as a lasting tribute to the knowledge, skill, and cultural tradition of our ancestors, attracting visitors from all over the world who seek to connect with its mystery. Over the years, scholars have proposed various interpretations, ranging from a center of healing or a place of ancestor worship to a meeting point for annual community activities. Others believe it brought tribes together or served as a gathering place for annual community events, a testament to the social complexity of Neolithic Britain. Stonehenge represents not just a landscape, but also the generations of people who have found meaning in it, and speculation about its purpose continues to evolve. The monument has been depicted in art, literature, and advertising campaigns, becoming an enduring symbol of British culture and history. Currently, Stonehenge is undergoing repairs to address erosion, outdated restorations, and the effects of climate change, ensuring its preservation for future generations. The construction of Stonehenge took place in several phases, beginning around 3100 BC and continuing until approximately 1600 BC, a project that spanned millennia. The famous sarsen stones were placed between 2600 BC and 2400 BC, while the blue stones were transported from Wales, an epic journey that enhanced their symbolic value. Stonehenge was a burial site from its very beginnings. The cremation burials dating from the sarsen stone phase show that it was a domain of the dead, a sacred place for final rest. The construction of Stonehenge demonstrates great sophistication and social connections in Neolithic Britain, a testament to the organizational abilities of these ancient communities. Presumably, Stonehenge was a religious site and an expression of the power and wealth of chiefs, aristocrats, and priests, a center of spiritual and political influence. The struggle to save Stonehenge and preserve it as an ancient and irreplaceable monument has continued for generations, a collective effort to protect this treasure of humanity. Thus, Stonehenge in its decline, its discoveries, and its legacy remains a fascinating enigma, a mirror of our own search for meaning in the vast tapestry of human history. Until next time.